Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Friday Sews. My name is Tanya, and this is the channel where we create the atmosphere for you to celebrate your grace, beauty, and style. Well, in this episode of Friday Sews, I'm going to be talking about my Valentine's Day outfit, which is a jumpsuit. I'm also going to share with you what I have started on back there is a bomber jacket. So I am loving the way that is coming out. I want to welcome back all of my subscribers for joining me again for another Friday Sews, which we know was created by Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room. If this is your first time clicking on a Friday Sews, welcome to the sewing community. We are here to inspire you to maybe start sewing or even continue to sew or come up with some new and fresh ideas every week. So there's a lot of us out there that you can check out. But if you're joining me for the first time, thank you for pressing the play button. I am so glad that you are here today. Well, if you're ready to hear about this jumpsuit that I have on today, let's go ahead and get started. Before we even get started of me talking about this jumpsuit, let's take a look at the full view of it over here. I'm going to show you it in a video and also maybe insert some pictures as well. If I don't insert the pictures now, I'll definitely insert them at the end of the video so that you can see how it looks in all its glory. Yeah. All right, let's talk a little bit about this pattern. It is 8178. I did view A, which is the wide leg there. And I'll show you the line drawing as well, so you can see that. Yes. All right, so let's get into it. It's a fairly easy make. I love the detail of the gathering at the shoulders. I did make this before. I will insert a photo so you'll be able to see a more casual look that I made. Using this stretch velvet, you'll recognize this fabric because it's the same fabric that I used for my birthday dress. And I'll insert the video so you can see that dress as well. I picked up a bolt of this fabric from there. I think I had about 18 yards on it. So far I've been able to get two garments out of that. This pattern had 7 pieces. Not too bad. It does have pockets. You have your facing. On my facing, I did it a little bit differently. You'll see it sticking out versus it's supposed to be in the inside, but I kept it out. And then I did some top stitching around the edge. I also did the same thing with the sleeves. So that is the one adjustment that I made. I cut out a size 16, which was for a finished bust size of 43. Now this particular envelope goes from a 14 to a size 22. And that's being a finished bust size of 35.5 all the way up to a 49 finished bust size. So this pattern here had a total of 7 pieces, which is not that bad because out of those 7 pieces, you had your pocket, your facing, your arm facing, right, your front, your back, your pants, front and back for the pants, and then your pockets. So 7 pieces may sound like a lot, but it's really not because of your facing pieces are including in that. So technically to me, I would say it only had 5 pattern pieces, but your facing makes up those other 2 as well. I love making this pattern. It is a fairly quick and easy pattern to do. You have your elastic at the waist. So as you see there is some elastic and it's really within your seam line. You're going to sew it to the top, and to make the casing, you're going to sew your seam line to the top of the garment and then leave a space to go ahead and put your elastic through. As you see, there are some pockets. Yep. So I love it. And this is just a top that I already had to go along with it. still a little bit cooler and chilly here, so I will be, when I go out for my Valentine's Day weekend, I'm going to have this one with it as well. But then as it warms up, I can wear it without the top as well. So, and as you see here on Penelope, I am working on a bomber jacket. Good. I love the way that it's coming out. I'm just using a cotton Ankara type fabric. And then I had a rib knit. It's a very small rib knit on there that I'm using for the cuff and around the neckline. And I have to put my band at the bottom and my zipper. The lining is done, so I'll just have to insert the lining as well. Let me get that pattern for you. This is a New Look 6545, and I'm doing view A. And the only difference between view A and view B is that you have your color blocking with your sleeves for B, versus A, you're not color blocking. But it's the same exact size with that as well. So let me show you, take off that glare just a little bit so you can see that. So doing view A. And I should be wrapping this up fairly quickly with no hiccups. Sometimes when I'm almost done a project, I seem to have some hiccups along the way, but this one is coming along just fine. Add in that zipper and that band, and I'll be done. I'll be able to show you that next week. And my intentions with the rest of the rib knit that I have, I'm going to make a dress to go along with it, and let me show you that pattern. I thought this would be a nice dress to go along with my bomber jacket. It's Simplicity 9740. It's a Mimi G pattern. This, and I think I'm going to do the shorter one, view A, in the rib knit to go along with this. I think that'd be a great little sporty look to have this, and then find me some sneakers with all this color going on. I got to find something. I have some black sneakers I might wear with it, so we'll see how that comes out. But I think that would be a great little touch to go along with the bomber jacket. I do have a small piece of the cotton fabric left. I may be able to do a skirt with that. So that would be another look to wear with the jacket as well. So at least I'll have some options. So that's about it for some of the sewing projects that I'm working on. Some of the projects that I had in the pipeline to finish, I had a coat that I was working on, and I was having some problems with the lining and the pleat in the back. Well, the vent area in the bottom back of the coat. So still getting that together and to add my buttons with that. Then I was also working on a fleece jacket. I wasn't too crazy how that was coming out. If you can remember the pink and blue fleece that I was working on, I'm not sure if I'm going to finish that because I don't like the way that it's coming out so far. So sometimes it happens that way. Some things come out and some things they don't. And sometimes you just got to keep it moving either way. Well, I believe that is it for this week's of Friday Sews. Not too much of life updates that I have for you for this week, but I am so glad that you decided to join me this week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support. And you know, if you've made it this far, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you can just check out what I'm working on from time to time. So everyone, have a lovely day.